become more flexible. They like more flexible because they have to deal with kids, they have to deal with parents, they have to deal with different people, so they get experience being more flexible, more friendly, more like I don't know.
I think they become more, can I say, independent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we think a lot more about what we're doing, or how we would express ourselves. Like at home, I would just like say whatever I wanted to say, and here I have to be careful how I'm saying it because it's not my mother language, and these people technically do not have to love me because they're not my family. Like I have to be careful what I'm doing, like more than at home.
Like you learn, like I've learned so much about myself. Like I'm more independent. Like I don't need to depend on others. Like, you know, I'm like you find like yourself. You just know what you need out of life.
And after that, like you know how you seem, like how other people think that you are. Like that's just like it shows you how you really are, your real personality. I think I learned that here, who I am, or what I want.
And like you become so much stronger. Like you feel like you can do anything. Like you can have anything in life. Like
after the first homesickness, you're like, okay, can do that. Doesn't help.
Yeah, for me, it's like I learned the value of my family. I mean, I've always obviously loved them, but like being away from them and having that mother hug, or like you can run to your best friend and tell her, like, or you know, I just appreciate all the time that I have had, like the opportunity to spend with my family, and you know, like the bond grew so much closer, like because every time I speak to them or see them on Skype, like it's like I enjoy that moment, and I'm like all of a sudden happier, you know. Like I appreciate the love and the friendships that I have back home more than anything else.
Yeah, I think if someone's homesick, like Skyping with the family back home is the only thing that really helps. Just makes the day so much better.
Yeah.
Or like, I can remember like when my brother came and he brought like clothes from back home and I just like smelled on them. Like the smell of back home. It's like...
It's so true. You appreciate the little things. Like
the little things. Like just the smell of a person. You're like, oh wow, that I remember now.
Aww. Or your mom's food, like I told you. I keep telling you, like, I like the smell of her food. Like I was like, I miss that so much, you know? Like things that you took for granted back home is like totally different now. You appreciate everything so much more.
Just the little things that were annoying before. It seemed like you would kill to have them every day.
Yesterday my mom already annoyed me on Skype. It was like 2 hours and I already had enough. Like,
I'm leaving now.
It's okay.
When you live in a host family, you just maybe make an image in your head what family in future you want to have. Like you see you compare it to your family, and maybe you take the positive sides and negative sides, and you like. So there are some ideas in your head what kind of family you want to have and what kind of relations you want to have.
I think I become more independent, more. I can take care of myself better now. I have no parents saying, do this, do that. If I feel sick, it's up to me. I have to figure out what to do. So.
And like I feel like all the life lessons and like the stuff that like your family taught you, or like your mom, for me especially, like it came into action while I was here, like because normally I could just phone and say this or whatever like is going on, and I had to think for myself, and like I always remembered her words, or like, you know, any little thing like I remembered and I would use it for myself now, because there's no backup here, like you're all alone, and you have to grow up, like there's no choice.
Yeah, like for me it's like my English is so important. Like that's how I grew. I think that's a big part of it. I can just express myself now better like than before.